Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a journal with me. I am just starting out in my November journal. I'm super excited. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. Sorry about the sunbeams. It's the nature of the beast because I'm right in front of a big window and the seasons have changed. So we just have to deal with it. Now, over here, a couple weeks ago, last week maybe, you would have seen me pack this fall basket, so that has been super helpful. However, I did run into a bit of a snafu. Um, so as I was getting these pages ready, right? Because I don't want to be here, I don't want to keep you guys forever, but I wanted to, get a few things together, collect my thoughts and all that. And so I'm thinking, okay, I might need a pocket here. Okay, here I have a tag. I'm going to need, something to back that, yada, yada. Well, what I realized is that what I did not pack in my basket for November or for the fall is like things like that, things that I can use to cover up, a page in my book, or to use as a tag, or to back a tag or whatever, right? Some background pages. So I remembered that I had these Ideal magazines. I received these in Happy Mail a while back, and they have beautiful, beautiful images. So I took some of these out. I will then put them in the basket later, but just wanted to give you a heads up. Also, I'm going to put these in there as well because these are like, they're like prayers to share. I got them at Hobby Lobby and they're just folly colors, right? And I find a lot of these things helpful if I'm praying for somebody, if I'm lifting my kids up in prayer. And so I like to include them in my book. And this week, of course, we always have opportunity for prayer, right? This week we had some extra. so um, so those are going to go in the basket. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? All right. This is the front of my book. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm so excited to work in it. Let me just make sure you're all in frame. Okay. It is made out of a white envelope, folded in half. 16 pages, folded in half. The pages are generally like 8.5 by 11, folded in half. 16 of them gives you one signature, enough for 1 month, and using a 2-page layout. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave a comment. All right, so in the front here, okay, we have this. This is beautiful artwork by Rebecca Hoot. I will leave her link below. I use her days and dates, and these were given to me in Happy Mail. And so I cut these not correctly, but that's okay. All right. So we have those in the front pocket, and then we have this. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna just start on the first. I have my notes right over here next to me in my calendar book, and November started on a Saturday. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here is just put this here. Now, on this day, my husband and I went out and about. Yep, sometimes it's nice just to go out and about. Oftentimes, as most of you know, my husband and I are, we have several doctor's appointments, mostly me, several doctor's appointments and hospital visits and scans and blah, blah, blah. So it's nice when we have like a down week where we don't really have a whole lot going on. And he comes in my room and he says, "Hey, you want to go out and about?" And I'm like, "Sure." So a lot of times we go to the same old places, right? My husband and I are such creatures of habit. It's not even funny. Yeah, like it's not very far either. So that's really makes it nice. But our usual haunts are Burlington, and which is like a home store, and the Dollar Tree. Okay. That is our fancy day out. And we also kind of did it like for our anniversary, right? Because our anniversary was the next day. And yeah, so that's what we did for our anniversary. We went to Dollar Tree and Burlington. Burlington has some really great things. I don't know about you, but I really like going there and shopping. So, um, he did get me for our anniversary. We've been married 37, no, 34 years. Been together 37 years, 38 years, something like that. A long time. Anyway, we don't do extravagant anything anymore, because I spend 24/7 with my husband. We try to make each and every day special, right? We don't need one special day to celebrate, even though it is nice to celebrate an anniversary and then get that one more notch, right? Um, but yeah, we try to make every day special for each other. So when we were in Burlington, I really, really have wanted a throw blanket. I have problems regulating my temperature. So I'm often like hot one minute, cold the next minute. And our air conditioner is forever going up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, a lot of times now it just kind of stays like coldish, and then yeah, I'll cover up or I'll uncover, whatever. So anyway, I've been wanting an oversized blanket or throw, for my couch. And let me do this while I'm yammering. And so we finally found one. We finally found one. um the problem with throws in the past and the throws that we already have, because yes, I do have throws already, is that they're never tall enough for me. I'm not all that tall. I mean, I'm like 5'7" something. So I'm not super tall, but when I'm on the couch, I like to be comfy. And I want the blanket to stretch from um I want the blanket to stretch from around my toes all the way up to my chin, right? I don't want it to just go to my waist. Yeah. So we have been searching and searching and searching. We finally found one, and it is luxe. It's oversized, it's plushy, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And it's this beautiful green color. So I'm going to get this out. Yeah. And see. I don't know. It's kind of like this bluey green color. Really pretty. Anyway, so that we got at Burlington, and we just have a nice time. And then of course at Burlington, you cannot go past we can't go past the baby stuff without getting something, right? So when we were there, we of course picked her up some more onesies, because a baby can't have too many onesies. And so we did that. And she is also in desperate, desperate need of bibs. The girl is drooling, folks. She is drooling everywhere. So we didn't have any bibs here. And I'm like, look, we gotta get some bibs. So we did. And what else did we get? Uh, a couple things for the kids. Um, I'm gonna put this right here. Hopefully it's in the center. I just grabbed these on my way out. um, let's see here. Yeah, we got the kids a couple somethings for Christmas. Yeah. So this is going to go right in here. Let's find something for that. I could just do two of these because it is, first of all, why not, right? And second of all, it's kind of like the mix of these two colors, right? And then I backed this with scrapbook paper. So, yep. Yeah, so it was just a really nice day out, just the two of us hanging out together, doing our thing, right? And then we went to Dollar Tree, and I got like beading stuff, and I got the basket that I showed you guys. Okay, so this is going to go in here, talk about my throw that I've wanted for so long and finally found it. Okay, this here is baby gear, and I went through my sticker book and put this on all jank, but that's okay. I'm going to live with it. This is about, baby butterfly drooling like a mad woman. Um, okay, so maybe we'll put a little pink thing on there. And yeah, so we got her a few onesies. I think we might have also got her something for next year. I'm not sure. Yeah, we always like shopping for our little girl. How can you not, right? How can you not? So that's going to go in there. And then I have this here, out and about. Okay, so we'll put that there. I think, why is that not glued? All right. Oops. And we'll put this down here. So let's remedy this part right here. You know, it's so bizarre. As much glue as I put on stuff, I am so anal about putting glue in every last corner. And then I look back and it's not glued. And I'm like, what happened? I don't know. So how are you guys doing? How are you doing with your journaling? Are you journaling? Do you guys have any plans for Thanksgiving? It's going to be here before we know it, and our plans are to go up to our kids' house. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure that my daughter's boyfriend is taking care of Thanksgiving, which will be super nice. He's a really good cook. And I'm assuming his parents will probably come up. So yeah, it'll be really nice family time. I'm just trying to put this on here neatly-ish. All right. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Like I said, well, actually today is November 4th when I'm filming this. I'm really sorry that the camera shakes around. I really wish I could remedy it, but I'm not sure that I can. Let me see. What was I saying? Yeah, today's only the 4th, right? So this morning, oh my gosh, you guys, another early morning for me. All right. I was up at 3 a.m. Yes, I was. Did not go back to sleep. And I worked in here from about 4 a.m. to about 7:30. And I finished up my entire October book sans 2 pages, right? So yeah, my October journal is done and dusted, and I'm so thrilled about that. And yeah, and now I'm starting on this, and I'm excited about that. It's a very rare occurrence when I'm actually like on time or, current or whatever. So, okay, out and about. I don't have too much to write about. Let me see if I can use this. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this will be plenty of room to write about. Here I have my pocket with my stuff. Okay, this is gonna go up here. Why is there schmutz on that? It's ugly. Okay, anyway, no biggie. Let's put the day and date on here. So this was a Saturday, I said. So a Saturday, if I can peel these off. See, sometimes they peel off and other times they don't. There we go. Okay, and this was the first. These are a little bit more delicate than, so yeah, I got to be careful with them. Oh dear. Come on now. Okay, let's go here. All right, I am going to put a little bit of glue on here to help this out a little bit. I'm pretty sure we went to Publix, so I'll probably get a little Publix thing. Okay, let's put some glue on here. I just like to help these out a little bit. I don't know, really how super sticky they are. And so I want to make sure that they stay stuck. All right, so Saturday, and then in my little basket here, I have, I think, in here, I thought maybe, yes, I have this. We'll just cut it out super quick. Is this necessary? No, it's not. But we went to Publix, and I have the icon for Publix, so why not, right? I did not ride or read this day. I usually do that only 5 days a week. So let's scooch this over. Yeah, so I don't have to put any of that stuff on there. Just the stuff. We'll put Publix right there. And then I'm going to put this over the whole thing. And I'm just going to staple this on. I'll actually move it over here and staple it on. I might come back later and put washi tape on it, but I don't know. It all depends on what I feel like doing later. So I'll go ahead and staple that on. My husband got me some flowers. And interestingly enough, I had come back into town from our Savannah trip like 2 weeks prior, I think. And we had just thrown those flowers out. These alstroemeries, that's why I love them so much. A, they're beautiful. And B, they last for weeks, weeks. Okay, so that's done. I'm excited. This day, of course, was our anniversary. So I printed this picture out. This is a number of years ago, folks. A number, all right? But I love this picture. It's one of my favorite pictures of my husband and I. We used to vacation in the Keys before we had a house in the Keys. And this was at the vacation spot. We go there, we take the kids there every summer. We'd bring our boat. We'd be out on the boat all day long, fishing, having fun every day. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that is going to go on here. Yes. Oh my gosh, such fun memories. Fond memories, beautiful memories. We were just thinking about it the other day. I mean, we still live by the water. We still have our boat, although we don't have it anymore. We have our boat, but it's not our boat. We gave it to our kids. So, yeah. So one day maybe they'll take their families out on the boat. We gave it to the group of them so they could do whatever they want with it. But yeah, so that'll be fun for them. My boating days are over now, folks. I mean, I don't mind like going on the river or something, but just to maybe, I don't know, just ride around. But yeah, done are my days of like deep sea fishing and all that. It was fun while it lasted. And I loved taking the kids and all that, but me, not so much anymore. I know my husband misses it. So once the kids, get their stuff together and are able to, go out in the boat, that would be really great for them to take their dad. More memories made, right? And here, I mean, where we live, you could pretty much, depending on the winds, you could pretty much go year round here boating. I mean, I remember taking my parents out in the Keys on Christmas Eve. So, yeah. Yeah, you can go. We went fishing that day. My mom, I think it was it was her first time on our boat. But yeah, she she could look at a boat and get seasick, the poor woman. She hung in there though, and it was very, very special for us. Okay, and then this, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. And this man right here was the desire of my heart for sure. Okay, so let me see. I hope this works. I don't know. We're just gonna kind of gloop it up, I think. Maybe I should have put tape on it. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, we'll see how that works. And then we're gonna put this right here. Blah 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 blah. And somewhere on here, I will at a later time go back here, maybe get like some number stickers or something like that, and put 34. Okay, then over here, this was Dia de los Muertos too. Many times because our anniversary is on November 2nd. When it lands on the first Sunday, is Dia de los Muertos. So, Day of the Dead, which is a traditional Mexican holiday. And so we're going to put this right here as a pocket, I do believe. So let us do this. I love sugar skulls. I think they're so beautiful. They are so beautiful. And this is to celebrate those that have gone before you. Okay, let's lay this on here. Hope I did it correctly and straight and all of that. That is the stinky glue, folks. It's the Fabri-Tac. Okay. And it is hanging over on this end right here, which is perfectly fine. I don't care about that. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna let's put the date. Okay, this'll be okay, I think. Okay, we're gonna add some glue to this for sure. Oh, and the back, this background here is a napkin. So, I mean, how many times can you use the Day of the Dead stuff, So, I wanted to make sure that I used it. Okay, so there's that. And then this was a Sunday. Again, no bike riding or anything like that. Now, we did, however, go over to our kids' house, which was very nice indeed. Yeah. Because my son was working night shift, and so he had to leave to work early. And then, yeah, so my daughter and her boyfriend came over, and my husband actually cooked dinner, our anniversary dinner. It was this really yummy pasta with what? With artichokes. That's kind of gets hidden. It'll be fine, folks. It'll be fine. With artichokes and tomatoes and penne pasta and broth. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah. So we had that. We hung out with the kids before my son had to go to work. And yeah, and it was really great. And then, well, this day too is when the time changed, right? So annoying. I think I'm just going to use this. The time changed and I don't like it. I never like it. I complain about it all the time. No one ever changes it for me, and it's so annoying. So by the time we got home, it was early, right? But it was dark out, so that was annoying. Anyway, okay, I hope all of this is dry and there aren't too many remnants of glue around. And then you can kind of see that. That's fine. Okay, now I always reserve the right to go back to these pages. In fact, when you see the October flip through, you'll see, well, I don't know if you'll remember, but you'll see how much I've changed the pages since you initially see them in one of these videos, right? Okay, so there is that. So that's done. All right. Now we're on to this page. This is the 3rd, and this was a Monday. So I have this here from one of those Ideal magazines. This right here was like tracing paper, very, very thin. That's one of the reasons I put, the napkin on it to sturdy it up a little bit. Um, this I could cut off. I could leave it like that. It doesn't matter. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. So on this day here, let's see what happened. Oh, a lot happened. Okay. Excuse me. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not a whole lot happened, but yeah, we had a day off, my husband and I, so no baby, no appointments. So we were going to have a nice relaxing day at home. I don't know what time I woke up. Did I wake up like super early again? Is that the morning I woke up really early? Oh no, I was up at 5:30. Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah. Not compared to 1:30 the other night a couple weeks ago and then whatever it was this morning, 3:30 this morning. Anyway, so yeah, I got up, everything was fine. I worked in my room, I, did my thing, I rode my bike, I read my book, all that kind of jazz in the morning that I do. And then my daughter had an appointment in the afternoon with a cardiologist. She's been having some issues. She has what I have, and I think some of you have told me that you have it too. POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's a big pita, if you get what I mean. Okay. It's a very delicate syndrome. It affects a lot of different functions in your body, and it's really hard to control, I guess, is what you would call it. And so, yeah, anyway, my daughter had been having some issues with some stuff. And I'm going to do this. These were, let me finish that thought. So, my daughter has been having some issues, right? It started a month ago, maybe, and she's just kind of been in a flare, in and out of a flare for a month or more. And so, yeah, she needs to see a cardiologist. So, anyway, made the appointment. She had the appointment yesterday. Okay. Now, last night I had these. These are Mexican. I have to look and see if they have them at Publix, but these are Mexican cookies. They are like coconut, have a very, very light coconut flavor. Oh my goodness. They are so good. Okay, so this is actually, I'm going to put this right in here like this. Yeah, like that. They are so, oh my gosh, they're so good. I can't even tell you. They're so good. I have to find more of them. Yes, I like cookie. What about you guys? Now, I shouldn't really be having cookies. I mean, I can have whatever I want, but I'm an adult, you know? But anyway, you know, the ever expanding waistline, all that jazz. Anyway, um I what kind of cookies do you like? Like let me know below. What is your favorite kind of cookie? I would have to say mine are cookies that are more like butter cookies, I guess. You know, like I love shortbread, I like butter cookies. I like cookies that aren't super sweet. In other words, like I'm not really a huge fan of like what are they called? Like chocolate chip or super sweet kind of cookies. No, no. I like these. Like, oh my gosh, they are so good. So good. And what I should have done was punch that hole before putting it in. I got too excited about the cookies. All right, so we're going to go like this here and hope that it works. Let me open this up. And this is hard cardboard, so let's see. We're just going to eyeball it. Good enough. All right. They're just so good. Oh my gosh. We actually got them like at a discount store. I saw them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love these. It must have been something that I ate as a kid. Uh, I don't know because I remember having them. So I'm not really sure. It could have been like one of my, you know, Hispanic friends. I'm not really sure, but they are so good. Okay. Then I have this little bead here and a little bowl pin. We'll dress up the cookies because why not, right? All right. Now, hopefully, oh, good. Where did this go? Oh, okay, good. All right. It's only here. I'm thinking, okay, where did I put it? Isn't that cute, huh? Oh my gosh. Yeah. And that bead will go wherever, right? But then this will hang here. Okay, cool. All right. So there's that. Now, this here, did I finish all my stories? Well, I'll continue with my daughter in a minute. This is the day that I actually filmed the video for my basket. Okay, so let's just take a gander in here. And okay, I need to print more of these out because it appears as though I only have really red and one pink. So, all right, glue. Um, so anyhow, my daughter had this appointment, right, with cardiologist, new doctor. I go to the same cardiologist. So I had made the appointment for her, and because this whole thing has been affecting her work, you know, she's had to take off work. She has had to, you know, yeah, leave work early. She's had to work from home a couple days, you know, and so yeah, it's really been affecting her. And so I made her the appointment, right? So yesterday she went to work. Now, mind you, she commutes an hour and a half to work. Okay. See, this can go in here. There. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All good. Um, we're gonna do the third here. She it commutes an hour and a half, right? So she texted me yesterday. She said, "Okay, I'm on my way home." And we had offered, to go with her. She's like, "No, mom, it's fine. I'll be good." I mean, I've done this, how many times? This is something that she's been going to the doctor for her entire life, right? Because she also has congenital heart problems. And so yeah, she's used to it. And but we offered, "Oh, if you want us to go, we'll go with you." "No, no, no, I'm fine." Like, okay. So she said, "Hey, let me come by your house, before I go." And we said, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." And so she said, "Hey, can you make me a sandwich?" So her dad made her a sandwich, peanut butter and banana. We wanted her to have her protein and get a little potassium and all that stuff, right? And so she had her lunch. She sat for a little bit. She's, was feeling okay-ish. And then again, we said, "Are you sure you don't want me to go with you?" "No, no, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." Okay. So she heads off to the doctor. Everything is peachy keen, right? So, thankfully, she gets to the doctor, right? And I get a text and she says, "Mom, I'm not feeling good. I'm going to pass out." I'm like, "Okay, babe, you need to tell someone. So anyway, yeah, so she had full-blown episode at the cardiologist office. Now, mind you, it's the best place she could have had it, right? So they're gonna order a whole slew of tests for her. Oh man, I felt so bad because I've been there, guys. I've been there. Well, she's been there too, but I've been there. I've done that when you're like ready to hit the pavement. And it is no joke, folks. It is no joke. So the poor thing. So then she and then I needed to help her with some other stuff. She's like, oh, she was having a time, the poor thing. I felt so bad. And so I said, "Look here," I said, "Dad and I are on the way." So we just dropped everything. We went down to the doctor's office, met her there. She was done by the time we got there. She was done, with her appointment and all. They can't do anything, you know what I mean? So it was a really quick appointment. All they can do is, kind of check her out for immediate anything. But she had an EKG at the time, and which I don't know what the results of that were, but she, yeah, had that. And then she had, she has a series of tests that she has to go back and do in the next coming weeks. Oh gosh, the poor thing, the poor thing. So then we all went back to my house and we just had a nice relaxing evening at home. She stayed here because her boyfriend is working nights, so she didn't stay overnight, but she just hung out here. And oh my goodness, with her job, they're doing overtime right now, and it's has something to do with insurance and stuff. And oh my goodness gracious. So she is literally working like 15, no, 4, no, 12-hour days, but then on top of that, she has a 3-hour round trip, right? So it's a ton of hours. And then when you're not feeling well and you're an hour and a half from home, I mean, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her, but it is what it is, and she rises to it all. So I'm so proud of her. She's so inspiring to me. And yeah. And then I think, yeah, like her boyfriend came over last night before he went to work. He took care of their dog before he left for work, then came down here and visited with her before he went to work. And then, yeah, oh my goodness. But yeah, we started out the day like, oh, we're going to have a nice, relaxing day. I got some filming done. It was awesome. And then it was like, nope, I got other plans for you, baby. All right. So with this one, I think I'm going to just use one of these notepads and we can just fold it like so. And that looks good to me. And then put this in here like so. There we go. And this was my little prayer for her. So, okay. So let's see. Yeah. I love this. I'm so glad I remembered this cookie box. And then we have this here for our anniversary and our dinner with the family. Again, I will go back through this a couple of times even and add other things, right? Because I can tell you right now, on this page right here, I need to put my writing, you know, and then I put the film thing back there. So I need to put like my little thing to keep track of my riding my bike, and that's it, right? So far, looky here, we're only on the 4th of November, but I'm like caught up. If you want to call it that, right? Oh my goodness. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm glad I was able to come in here and kind of start you out in November, even though we're a few weeks in. I hope your November is going well. Don't forget to check that community tab. um, it is open for those of you that are subscribed. You can leave comments, you can leave pictures of, you can share what your November journal is looking like and all of that. I'm super excited about my box. This is the first day I've used it, the organized box. Sorry about the noise. But I will tell you, it's been working out. It's great. And then everything is so neat. Oh my gosh. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing what a little bit of organization will do for you. So, yes, feel free to share if you want to. And I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gave you some ideas on some things you can stick in your book and how you can stick them in your book. I hope you guys continue to work in your books. And I will thank you for your time and thank you for sharing it with me. And I so appreciate it. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I know how precious time is. Trust me, I know. So I really do appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. And I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.